but I ordered my coffee, and I'm walking out, and I see a big flag flying, and I know I don't want to. It bothered me, and I very...
Hey, August, please.
Excuse me. And I thought I very respectfully talked to the manager, and I said, listen, I don't hate gay people, I don't hate trans people, but we're in the greatest country on earth, and there's not an American flag to be found, and I'm looking at this, trans pride flag, and it really bothered me. I'm like, can you put up an American flag next to it?
This man's name is Tucker Alden Kemp. Because of his own actions, all self-inflicted, this would be the outcome. So how did he end up here?
And I say, okay, so I take my drinks and I go, but it still was really bothering me. So I went back in and I ordered a Mint Majesty tea with 2 honeys, and I said, can I have this for Charlie?
For Charlie? That jogs our memory into the minds of MAGA when it all happened and what they did afterwards involving Starbucks.
Kirk revealed his Starbucks go-to order was a Mint Majesty tea during the Turning Point USA conference in July. After his death, multiple people posted their own Mint Majesty orders in remembrance.
I just got a Grande Mint Majesty with 2 honeys in honor of the late, great, legendary Charlie Kirk. He used to drink this so that he wouldn't lose his voice. This is the first time ever they have not written anything on my cup. And something just told me when the barista told me it would be a minute on my drink, and said it'd be a minute on the drink, which I know it takes a minute to prepare it. But this is the first time ever, just something about the barista when he told me it would be a minute. There's just something that told me they weren't going to write anything on there.
And when they ask our name, we should all say, I am Charlie Kirk. Who's with me?
Yes. Can I get the Mint Majesty tea with 2 honeys?
What size?
Medium.
Alright, what else can I get for you?
That's it.
Alright, it's gonna be $3.91.
Thank you.
So to be clear, you are telling on yourself, if you are that big of a stan, that you are going to a coffee shop, a chain that I despise and is on the BDS list for a reason, but nonetheless, you are going to a coffee shop and you are telling everybody exactly what your politics are. It's shameful, but let's continue.
My drink's nowhere to be found, and eventually they finally give it to me literally 10-15 minutes later. And no name written on it, no nothing. And I'm like, you guys forgot to write the name on the top. So I was kind of upset because they were being rude to me, and they knew that I didn't like the flag because I very respectfully told them I don't like the flag. I live in America. This is a great country. I'd love to see an American flag. And when I told them, leave the flag on, but put an American flag next to it because we're in America. And I know it's, whatever. It is what it is. I made the poor decision of when I was leaving. I was upset by the way I was treated by, at that point, multiple Starbucks employees. And I was upset and I was mad. And I took the flag off the wall and I put it in the trash can. And they called me an asshole and said this and said, get out of my store. And I didn't say another word. I walked out, got in my car, regretted my decision of, because they all now, rather than, they think I'm an asshole, which, in that instance was true. That was not the right thing to do. I understand that. And that's all that happened. That's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Let's pause here. And this is the whole truth. Nothing but the truth of what should be the outcome. Then there would be more video of the arrest. Take a look.
So the issue is when you pull the flag off the wall, you damage the wall.
Yes, sir.
Which makes it criminal mischief.
Yes, sir.
And based off of your statement, so you pulled it off the wall because you were just upset that they didn't have an American flag on the wall?
No, that's what... I was upset by that in the beginning, but I was upset by the way that they treated me after I ordered my drink. They didn't follow their procedure, and they were rude to me, and it really upset me, and I apologize for the way I reacted.
Okay. So they wish to proceed with prosecution, so we have to proceed, okay? Based off the damage that you caused to the wall.
The damage on the wall? What happened, if you don't mind me asking? Can you explain what the damage was?
So when you snatched off the wall, it put like a little like
The clips that were attached?
chip onto the wall, and it pulled the paint off.
Okay.
So they're gonna have to repaint the wall, which
Is damaged.
is damaged.
But there's nothing wrong with me throwing the flag away? Nothing unlawful about me throwing the flag away, I should say?
It is unlawful for you to throw the flag away.
Okay.
Yes. Let's get you into the car.
I don't like to blow away. That's fine. Can you check the cuffs for me?
All right. What's this one? Is it
Yeah,
this
the
one?
left one is hurting bad.
Okay. I can loosen this up for you.
When can I tell my wife what's happening?
When you get to jail, they'll give you a phone call.
I'm really nervous back here. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm really going to start. I don't want to have a panic attack. I
I understand. So I'm gonna see if there's a
just tighten this thing. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna see if there's a van.
So what exactly was the outcome here? Let me tell you. Tucker Kemp, a 31-year-old Republican funeral home worker, lost his job after attacking the pride flag at a local Starbucks in St. Petersburg, Florida. And he struck a pre-trial intervention, or a PTI agreement, to avoid a criminal mischief conviction for his actions, wrote LGBTQNation.com. He will have to provide community service, take anger management classes, and pay the cost of damages from his public meltdown. They would add, Kemp would have faced trial. However, acting as his own lawyer, he reached a PTI agreement with prosecutors. A PTI is a contract with a prosecutor that allows first-time or nonviolent offenders to avoid conviction if they complete community service, counseling, or rehabilitation programs. Once successfully completed, the criminal charges are usually dismissed. Under the PTI, Kemp must complete 25 hours of community service, an 8-hour anger management course, and pay Starbucks $210 for the damage he caused to the wall and its paint, the smoking gun reported. I am going to just give you the unfiltered truth here. If you are one of these people that thinks we must know your feelings at all times in a public place, in a private business, which could, one might think, like him, be a public space, and you are so enraged that you see a pride flag and not an American flag, I think what you need to do is go home. I think you need to go home, and I think you need to understand that we are all one. And try and make friends who are in the LGBTQ plus community. There are plenty of Christians and progressive pastors who are very accepting. You know why? Because Jesus was accepting. So what this man is, he is not a Christian. He is a Christian nationalist, which is antithetical to many things that Christians believe. So whether he should be fired or not, that's dependent on his job. But what I will say is this. If you are going to a restaurant, to a place of business, and getting mad at what that private business decides to do with a flag nonetheless, express your feelings. But I would not go about damaging the property, because then you will probably end up like this. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTSports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.